Ay nako, I feel like my needs are often ignored.
Grabe naman. Ngayon lang tayo nag-usap. Ganun kagad din yung comment mo sa akin.
Paano I wish mas thoughtful ka naman sa akin?
Wow! Ako naman, feeling ko, we're struggling with balancing responsibilities.
What? Di ba naririnig natin yung being an inconsiderate spouse?
Aray.
What is being inconsiderate ba?
We commonly hear a spouse, or maybe a wife, or a husband na lang din. Ang binabanggit din, I wish my spouse was more thoughtful. Nung umpisa lang magaling, kunyari sa pagkain, pag umuulan, di
Or tinanong mo ba na malakas ang ulan, gusto mo sunduin na lang kita?
yung frequency ng pag-aaway ay nandyan. It all boils down to respect and consideration.
Lalo na pag matagal na pong mag-asawa, no? Sinasabi nila, dapat alam mo na yun, matik na yun, ganyan. Hindi mo na yan kailangan or wag ka nang ganun kasi matagal na tayong mag-asawa.
Alam naman din natin sa bawat season, hindi talaga madali, bagay-bagay na hindi tayo nagiging considerate.
Siguro ano ba talaga ang meaning ng being inconsiderate? Of course, yung sinasabi nga natin na wala ka namang pakialam, manhid ka ba? But really, an inconsiderate spouse is someone who consistently, listen to this definition po, neglects the feelings or needs or yung tinatawag na perspective ng kanyang asawa. Or minsan, the spouse, pag if they're inconsiderate, they always prioritize themselves. Meaning, you're just thinking of yourself. I'm not thinking about you. Basta, whatever works for me, what makes me happy, basta puro I, me, myself, over the well-being of this marriage. So, there's a selfishness na nangyayari na, ako muna, kasi ganito, ganyan. So, you're being inconsiderate. Because this is marriage.
Tama. It is God who defines and even how a husband should be towards the wife towards the husband. And lalong-lalo na for a husband, mabigat talaga yung weight na sa atin as the one who's taking lead. Praying for you, your husband, and praying for you. We are praying for you that you will take lead and that you will love your wife. So, ganun din sana tayo, no? Hopefully, prayerfully, para hindi tayo maging inconsiderate towards our spouses, our wives.
But there are a lot of reasons din po kasi, no, as we dive into this discussion about being inconsiderate. Maybe let's check on these things lang. Why don't we check our communication style? Baka we're communicating poorly or baka we're not communicating at all. We keep on telling you over and over that communication is a big chunk in the pie of this relationship. And there are a lot of things. Our marriage centered on Christ. Are we really being just inconsiderate because, we just want to make ourselves not just happy, but whatever works for us. So let's check. Maybe we have poor communication, or maybe we do not understand the needs of one another. We just only understand our needs. Kasi nga, may selfishness dito. If you're inconsiderate, you will not think of him or her anymore. Basta ako, ito ako. Inconsideration becomes more common when we have this, characteristics. So it's time to check. Sometimes we call it, let's refresh one another, be accountable to one another. You also remind me, love, if I'm being inconsiderate of how you feel, especially, for example, death in the family, it's as if you do not experience this, so ako lang ang may right to feel, hindi po. This is marriage once again, so be considerate in doing that. So check, maybe we have poor communication, that's why we're being inconsiderate.
Isa pang bagay na that we have to watch out is baka may mga red flags na, or yun na nga, the signs of inconsideration. So you see it, you take notice of it. Kailangan maging aware tayong dalawa, hindi pwedeng yung isa lang, hindi ko kasi alam, hindi. Pati dapat magkasundo tayo, na here are some red flags. Probably, pag nangyari ito, red flag ito, paalala natin sa bawat isa. Ano itong mga ito, di ba? When we ignore our spouse's needs. Okay, so I speak on behalf of the husbands, na ma-ignore ko yung needs ng wife ko. What are those? It can be the simplest, yung pinakamaliit na bagay, yung minsan para sa atin. Pati ba naman yan, di ba? Maaring it's bakbak na yung manicure ng asawa mo. Pahayaan mo na lang bang ganyan? Tapos, syempre, nakaka-insecure din yon on her part. Di ba naman pwedeng sabihin, tanggalin mo na lang lahat. It means it's time to let her change her sa nails niya. Maliit na bagay sa atin, or maybe in general, nobody notices that. Pero hindi, para sa kanila, hindi, I need to. Because our wives will represent also, di ba? The whole marriage well. Kasi pag nakikita, wow, galing Ibig sabihin, na nakikita siguro din ng husband, yung mga ganong klaseng pangangailangan. So, meron din yung pagka we fail to acknowledge their efforts.
Yes.
My wife is a homemaker, let's say. And then kayo, ano ba? Kamusta ba yung mga wife ninyo? Para ba kayo nag-work? And then, nag-work na nga yung wife nyo. And then what happens? Pag uwi pa niya, kahit si husband, pag uwi pa, magluluto pa,
inconsiderate pa.
Naging inconsiderate tayo na hindi man lang natin ina-acknowledge, uy, grabe, salamat. Alam kong mas maaga kang gumising sa akin, pero ito, late ka na rin umuwi, tapos ikaw pa yung naghanda, tinignan mo pa yung mga assignment na, di ba yung tipong ganun?
Or maybe may newborn child kayo. Mahirap po talaga yan, especially for the mother. So, please check on these things.
Kaya nga. And then, not take them for granted.
Yes.
Diba? Huwag natin take for granted yung mga wife natin. O yung husband mo, di ba?
Yes.
Because this is a sign of an inconsiderate behavior. Hindi lang parang trapo yung asawa mo na nandyan lang, di ba? Na hindi mo man lang asikasuhin din. Diba?
Or kung pwede minsan, konting pasalubong, that would be great. Kung kaya, di ba? Hindi naman po kailangan sobrang mahal. Anything lang because sinasabi nga natin yung thought na, uy, naalala ako ng asawa ko. And another one, i-check din po natin ito. Baka merong resentment, frustration. Are there any resentment? Nawawala yung tiwala, yung trust. It breaks down trust. Isa pang facet po ng marriage is the intimacy inside the relationship, no? So, i-check natin, meron ba tayong unforgiveness? May mga thing of the past ba tayo na dahil hindi natin na proseso pareho na lang nating dinala. So, nadagdagan habang tumatagal tayong mag-asawa. So, tuloy, imbes na magkapatawaran, there's a lot of resentment, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of frustration. Now, it breaks down because pag ano na, you're being inconsiderate na eh. Kaya, katulad nun, trust is broken. So let's check on these things. Other than, being frustrated and all, that's why it's very important you observe your spouse. At home, you just check. Manmanan nyo, tingnan nyo lang na paano ba siya. Baka mamaya nalulungkot na or may dinadaanan na problema or nag-iisip ng malalim. So, let's be, not be inconsiderate naman. Check natin sila from time to time.
Ayan, yung mga bagay-bagay na ito, no? Whether we are able to do good or not so good. Diba ito yung impact on marriage talaga eh. That's the impact. Meron at meron. It's either good or bad, but you'd rather hope for what is good. Or what will be good or better or even best for the both of you. Aside from that, bilang mag-asawa rin, yung makapag-improve tayo ng being considerate to one another. Practice tayo ng empathy. Put yourself in your spouse's shoes.
Right.
Isipin mo lang, ano kayang inisip to? Ano nararamdaman nito? Ano kaya yung gusto niyang sabihin? Kasi baka pwede rin na sobra tayong daldal at daming sinasabi. Hindi mo man lang bigyan ng pagkakataon. Teka mo na, ilagay mo muna yung sarili mo sa sitwasyon ng asawa mo. And also, let's make a conscious effort na pakinggan nga natin to. It's not all you. We have 2 ears to be able to listen even more than, say more. Para then, ayun na nga, pag nakikinig tayo, we acknowledge their feelings. Tapos maging attentive tayo sa pangangailangan, the needs of your wife or your husband. Practice natin yun. If you feel like you are one na asawa ay sobrang daldal, listen, tapos ibigyan natin din ng pagkakataon yung wife natin. So,
totoo yan. And then i-check din natin another one para we will not be inconsiderate with our spouse. Do you still have mutual respect towards one another? Sometimes the other spouse would say, lalo na yung sinasabing, I'm the one who's bringing home the bacon. Ako yung malaki ang kita. Dapat ako ang irespeto dito. So, it should not be that case po. It should be mutual. Dalawa tayo, nire-respeto kita, nire-respeto mo ako. Pero pag inconsiderate kasi, talagang ipipress on mo yung sa tingin mo. Hindi, kailangan ako ang masunod, ako ang tama, ako ang mas malaki ang kita, kaya susunod ka lang sa akin. So, there is no mutual respect there. So, let's check on these things. How about you start to support your spouse? For example, it's been a while that, she's been a homemaker and then there's this schedule, maybe, I don't know, work from home, and then it fits the schedule with the children. Why don't you consider these things? And then you agree on it. Support one another rather than losing all the respect inside your marriage. So respect should be mutual. Yes, I know it should be earned, but in the marriage, it's give and take. And then we support one another.
More than anything else, it is really the Bible that tells us in 1 Peter 3:7, be considerate as you live with your wives and treat them with respect as the weaker partner as an heirs with you of the gracious gift of life. And then the so that comes, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. As the weaker partner, hindi ibig sabihin yung may kahinaan sila physically, but it doesn't mean na yung you lord it over your spouse. Then what we're saying is because there's that acknowledgement of our leadership. Our wives, she's going to submit, she's going to support, pero we should treat them with respect.